Hey, it's Sarah. You know when you hear the phrase managing money, does your brain just kind of turn off? Yeah, I get it. It can sound like a total chore. But what if we flipped that? What if we thought about it more like a financial glow up? That's what we're going to do today. Look at some smart, actually doable ways to make that happen. Let's get into it. So, what if this whole money thing wasn't about crunching numbers like some kind of math wizard? What if it's really just about your mindset, about knowing yourself and what you actually want? That's the big idea here. Seriously, anyone can get good with money. It all starts right up here in how you think about it. So, here's the game plan. We're going to walk through this whole glow up in 4 simple steps. First, we'll face the numbers and get real about where you're at. Then, we'll draw a map so you know where you're going. After that, we'll build up some defenses for when life gets messy. And finally, the best part, we'll get your money working for you. All right, first things first, we got to face the numbers. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't just hop in a car for a road trip without knowing your starting point, right? Your money is exactly the same. So, deep breath. Let's take a calm, super honest look at where everything stands. This is a total no judgment zone, just the facts. You know, it's kind of like that one closet you've been avoiding. You have to pull everything out and dump it on the floor before you can even start to organize. That's what this is. We're just taking inventory. Getting that crystal clear picture is the most important first step to actually feeling like you're in the driver's seat. Okay, so it all boils down to 3 really simple questions. 1, what are you actually bringing home after taxes chip away at it? 2, where's all that money going? And I mean for real, all of it. Every coffee, every random subscription you forgot you had. And 3, how do those 2 numbers compare? This little check-in is the foundation for literally everything we're about to do. Okay, now that we know our starting point, it's time to create a map. And yeah, I'm talking about a budget. I know, that word can feel so restrictive, right? Like a financial diet. But forget that. I want you to think of your budget as a GPS for your money. It doesn't tell you no, it just shows you the best, smartest route to get where you want to be. So what even is a budget? Let's demystify this. At its heart, it's just a plan. It's you being the boss and telling your money where to go, instead of that horrible feeling of checking your bank account and being like, wait, where did it all go? It's all about being intentional. That way you can spend on the stuff you love without that little voice of guilt in the back of your head. If you're looking for a simple place to start, the 50-30-20 rule is a total game changer. It's so easy. Basically, 50% of your take-home pay goes to your needs, the absolute must-haves. 30% is for your wants, the fun stuff. And that last super important 20%, that goes straight to future you for paying off debt and building up your savings. Okay, but here's where it can get tricky for, everyone. Figuring out the difference between needs and wants. Needs are the non-negotiables. Your rent, your groceries, your car payment. Wants, well, that's pretty much everything else. Your daily coffee run, that's a want. A fun weekend getaway, a want. Being super honest with yourself here is what makes this whole thing actually work. All right, you've got your map. Now it's time to build a fortress. Because let's be real, life loves to throw curveballs, right? A financial safety net is what makes sure that a flat tire or a random vet bill doesn't completely wreck your entire plan. This is all about getting ready for the uh-oh moments so you can handle them with a cool head, not a full-blown panic attack. And please don't get freaked out by thinking you need to save thousands overnight. Your first mission is way smaller, just $500, that's it. That little bit can handle so many of those small, annoying emergencies. But more than that, it builds the muscle memory of saving instead of swiping a credit card. It's a fast, easy win that feels so good. Once you've got that 500 locked down, you just keep going. The big ultimate goal for your emergency fund is to have 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses stashed away. This is your peace of mind fund. It's the cushion that lets you actually sleep soundly at night because you know you can weather a big storm, like losing your job. Now, while you're building up that safety net, you also got to have a battle plan for high interest debt. Seriously, that stuff is like trying to run up an escalator that's going down. You're working so hard, but it's just pulling you back. The strategy is simple though. Just list out all your debts and their interest rates. Find the one with the highest rate, we're looking at you credit cards, and attack it. Throw every spare dollar you have at it, while just making the minimum payments on the rest. And now, for my favorite part, the really fun part, making your money work for you. Once your defenses are strong, we get to switch from playing defense to playing offense. We get to start growing your wealth and building for your future. Okay, the number one secret weapon for building wealth is something called compound interest. And it is basically magic. Think of it like a tiny snowball at the top of a huge hill. As it starts rolling, it picks up more snow, getting bigger and rolling faster and faster, all on its own. That's your money's superpower. It grows itself without you having to lift a finger. And this is why starting early is everything. Just look at this chart. It's kind of wild, right? The person who started at 25 ends up with so much more money than the one who started at 35. And get this, they invested the exact same amount every month. That huge difference, that's the power of time. Time is your best friend when it comes to investing. So what can you actually do? Okay, number one, and please listen to this. If your job has a 401k with the match, you have to contribute enough to get that full match. It is literally free money. I'll say it again, free money. You will never get a better return on your investment, period. After that, aim to save about 10 to 15% of your income for retirement. And hey, if your job doesn't have a 401k, no sweat. Look into opening an IRA. I love this quote because it just smashes one of the biggest myths out there. So many of us think, oh, investing is for rich people. But that is just not true. Investing is for everyone. These days, you can start with $5 on an app on your phone. The amount you start with doesn't matter nearly as much as the fact that you just start. So as we bring this all home, just remember this one thing. This whole financial glow up isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about one single perfect money decision. It's about all the little things, the tiny positive habits you build day after day. Those small moves are what compound over time into huge, life-changing results. So I'll leave you with this question. What's the one small step you're going to take for your financial glow up today? Maybe you'll just open up your Notes app and track what you spend for the rest of the day. Or maybe you'll open your banking app and set up a $5 transfer to savings. It doesn't have to be big. Just start. You've got this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me.